With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, his primary pitch is going to be his cutter. Well, let's see if he can be effective with that pitch in this one.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Number 36 is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Wainwright comes set. Here's the first pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit towards center. In there, a base hit. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. Elvis Andrus stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Moss, and the inning is over. Number 38, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Hit hard up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Number 36 stands in from the stretch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Odor. And reined in, 1 away. Yadier Molina makes his first appearance here, and he'll do so in a good RBI spot. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Back in standing. 1 out and a runner on third. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gomez has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Stephen Piscotty gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hot shot to third. Beltre has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Carlos Beltran makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Striding into the box, Carlos Gomez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And Peralta will put this one away for route number 2. Shin-Soo Choo into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko has it on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. Johnny Peralta will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Brandon Moss settles into the box for his first chance. And here's a ball hit in the air. Beltran on the move. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Surprised at all that they're coming right after him this way?
A little bit. I like it. It's good for the game, but this is definitely a guy that can hurt you if you're not careful.
No one out with a runner at second. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Jed Jerko steps in now.
Second baseman.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chopped foul right at home plate. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out.
Batting 8.
Rendell Gritcha is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Number 38 set to lead off the third. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Wainwright into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Rangers have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off And the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Jonathan Lucroy strolls into the box. Thought he had a triple in his first at-bat, but he was gunned down trying for third.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So striding in, Rougned Odor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. The relay. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score.
On the money.
Coming to the plate now, Ian Desmond. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Piscotty sprinting after it. And he falls behind 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Piscotty, and that ends the inning. Adam Wainwright digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And it was a nice at-bat too, Matty. He looked really comfortable up there.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Got him. Number 36 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 36.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
3-0 now. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cards leave 1 through 3.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Wainwright looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Into the box, Carlos Beltran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Late square, and this is popped up. Molina gonna have to hurry. And boy, a nice play there by Molina as he takes care of him at first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out. Carlos Gomez will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say, it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
And Gomez can fly. He's headed for third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Stephen Piscotty is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Hit hard to the right side. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Johnny Peralta. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Slapped hard the opposite way, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number two.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Brandon Moss. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Shin-Soo Choo heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
First baseman number 7.
Wainwright's ready. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
Number 38 steps into the box. Taken high and deep to right. Piscotty looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Rangers move ahead. It's now 2-1.
Well, normally when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider. But this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate, and he doesn't miss it.
Third baseman number 29.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. 2 runs, 8 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. High in the air out to center field. Grichuk is in pursuit. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy. He singled his last time up. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Rougned Odor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The relay throw. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll... Jed Jerko will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
There's ball 3 now.
Yeah, 3-0.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway. Rendell Grichuk is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. And a surprising intentional walk here as that will now load the bases. Matt Carpenter will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
Grounded down the third baseline. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Number 36 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Hard sinker misses 2-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
And that's in there, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-2. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple. Yadier Molina is set to try his luck now with 4 runs already across and a chance to make it 5 right here.
And you know he's walking to the plate just licking his chops. Everybody else has made it look so easy, so he should have plenty of confidence in the box right now.
And Andrus will take this one in with 2 hands for the first out.
Now batting.
Stephen Piscotty is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Beltran has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. First offering on its way. Johnny Peralta is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Ian Desmond will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Desmond. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Elvis Andrus will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Carlos Beltran stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Grichuk giving chase. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well, and it's back to a 1-run game again. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Carlos Gomez steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Wainwright gets the sign. Here's his offering. Squared that one up just a little late. 0-1 count and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and this is just a cut fastball that he's trying to go backdoor with, but he didn't do what he wanted to do with the pitch. It's right out over the heart of the plate, and that's almost like batting practice to a major league hitter. He's not going to miss that one too often. And sure enough, he drills this one for 2 bases.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Moss, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So 2 runs on 4 hits. Brandon Moss will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Second baseman.
Jed Jerko is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're just look to put the ball in play.
And look out as that one sails behind him. Oh, and in just a 1-run ball game, folks a little tense down there, and you can see him saying that he didn't appreciate that one very much. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. But he can't get it there in time. Jerko is aboard after the strikeout.
Now batting.
Rendell Grichuk stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Push to the right side. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. The runner from first crosses the plate. Matt Adams will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. And that is through for a base hit, and the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it 7-4. Matt Carpenter will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, number 36.
Number 36 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60% of the time, but he's not throwing them in good locations, and that's why he's getting hit.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Catcher, Yadier.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Lance Lynn is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Number 38 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far. Into the seats, 0-1. Lynn's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 away for Adrian Beltre. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Center fielder on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Grichuk is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Making a bid there for a 4-hit ball game. And you kind of figured if they were ever going to get this guy out, it might be on a ball exactly like this one.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And the runner's breaking for third. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. Tyler Lyons will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, Ian Desmond. Now a hard liner toward short. Oh, and a beautiful diving. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting, third baseman.
This one skied out toward right. On the move is Beltran. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Moss.
Brandon Moss is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, if it wasn't clear earlier, it's abundantly clear now. I mean, this guy does not have it out there. Walk number 7 for him in the ball game. You know, I have to believe they've seen enough. They got to yank him soon.
Takes this the other way to right. Beltran is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Elvis Andrus comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Piscotty is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Carlos Beltran digs in at the box following a double in his last at-bat that saw him get gunned down trying to turn it into a triple. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mike Leake will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Mike Leake.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And Peralta will make the catch to retire the side. Brendel Grichuk tripled homer run last time through, so let's see what he's got in store this time.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. And he'll round it and try for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Number 41 will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now a snap throw over to third, and the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And now another toss over to third, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Runner at third here, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. To first, Chu scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Matt Carpenter strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third. Swing and a little tapper, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter.
Number 36 will be the batter. 1 for 2, including a triple thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gomez with the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll tack on an important run here with the sac fly as it's now a 2-run lead. Yadier Molina ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because
The side. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Leading off the inning, Shin-Soo Choo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Now batting, number 38.
Number 38 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a solid performance in this one. Definitely been a bright spot for them offensively.
Leake pauses. Here it comes. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
Third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Adrian Beltre. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Piscotty is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner toward short, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Rougned Odor will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
7 hits.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 8-6. Good night from St. Louis.
Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Adam Wainwright is on the mound for the Cardinals. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And he's set down 1 away. Jonathan Lucroy stands in for the first time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a broadcaster's dream, at least to start the ball game tonight. 2 very quick outs now. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, we're going to talk about Yadier Molina defensively. We can just get to the...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch.